And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2017 YugiTuber Grand Championship. In this match, we have Karachula 3 playing Nurse Burn going up against Nim Nim, who's playing Burning Abyss. And with us for this commentary, we have none other than the artistic legend himself, MST TV.
Yo, hey everybody, this is Tom Box, or Evil Tom Box, as everyone's knowing me for the tournament. But yeah, I'm actually excited to see this match, and it seems like, are they setting up right now?
I think they're just setting up, and it'll get into it. It's a very short file.
So, did you announce the matchup already?
I did. So, Nurse Burn versus Burning Abyss. So tell me what you think about that.
Nurse Burn is a very scary deck, thanks to the Dark Lord searching ability, and of course the renaming of Nurse Reficule into like the Dark Lord Nurse.
Absolutely, and they got that new Searcher card, I believe, in Duelist Saga, which I believe can search for Nurse Reficule, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't quite remember, but this does add another level of consistency to that deck. And Nurse Burn was already really consistent when they got the Dark Lord stuff coming out for them. And like that moving on forward, like Nurse Burn already had like a... I guess Nurse Burn is one of those scary decks that can surprisingly just OTK you out of nowhere. Like, oh, set 3 back row, and then they just happen to have the quote-unquote Exodia hand. It's very scary, gift carding you to death.
As we've seen it before, and it's had some competitive success at regionals and YCSs and stuff, because you can't really stop the deck. If the deck opens optimally, it will kill you before you have a chance to do anything whatsoever. And then you got Burning Abyss on the other side of the spectrum, which people argue is the strongest deck going into this format, although some people might argue Invoked is. But, I mean, Burning Abyss was definitely a very hot point of contention amongst the competitors when we designed this little pseudo format here. But it looks like we got Nim Nim in. What are your thoughts on Burning Abyss, Tom Box?
Burning Abyss is definitely one of the more consistent deck. I mean, it's been consistent since the release of Duelist Alliance, and they gained so much consistency throughout time, and now with the gain of Beatrice and everything, like, right now, in the current format that we see, I think, opening up with a Terror Top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finish your thought. What were you going to say?
So, like, the Burning Abyss stuff is still one of the most consistent decks. With a lot of the current decks, are the ones are banned off anyways. Burning Abyss holds, like, consistency and the ability to toolbox, and has probably one of the strongest recovery of all the decks out there.
Yeah, absolutely. It truly is the deck that doesn't die. And we see Nim Nim going into Dante here, which he got for free thanks to the Terror Top. Pretty standard Burning Abyss stuff, as you can expect. I thought I saw a Soul Charge that he milled there, so that's a little bit unfortunate.
That's one power card out of the way. I'm looking at here at is this Karachula?
Yeah, this is Karachula with the Nurse Burn.
As eggshells in hand, so there might be a good opening for him, but we're not too sure. There's not too much that we know. We know that he could potentially get a lot of burn with the Delta Tree. I forgot what was I can't remember the name.
Try and Guess is the...
Try and Guess, that's correct. Yeah. Try and Guess.
That's going to be at least 3,000 damage, and then you got the Dark Lord reinforcement of the army spell, so he can search something to pitch with the Ixchel and possibly draw into more cards, and just he's got a lot of draw power, but not a lot of burn. So I'm going to be curious to see. I'm pretty sure Nim Nim doesn't know that he's up against Nurse Burn. So I'm curious to see how he's going to prepare his field here for the worst. Ooh, middling that tour guide, that sucks.
That kind of sucks. Like, you can't really prepare for burn like this. It's not like a deck that you normally prepare for. It's not like, oh, Zodiac versus Chain Burn. Of course, Chain Burn is going to, like, destroy you.
Right.
But, like, this is, like, no one knows each other's decks going in. Unless, of course, they announce beforehand. And,
right.
But that's
or if you can predict potentially what they're going to play based off of the format, because as people know, we banned, pretty much the top 7 decks that are currently legal, plus Dimensional Barrier. So if you can have like maybe good guess what people might play. The Nurse Burn, or the Nurse Reficule off the top makes this very good, though, for Karachula.
Absolutely. And now he gets a free Allure. Let's see what he gets into.
Ooh, Passive Destiny as well, so there's some extra burn there.
So that's about 6,000 worth of damage right now. Well, we don't know that back row.
We don't know the back row. That could change a lot of things, but he could use... he's probably going to use the... I can't remember the name of the Dark Lord spell, but it is the Rhoda. So that's the one that's going to... He can add that. Or he can actually just use Ixchel now and just pitch the spell. He doesn't have to search. I would have just pitched it for the thinning. But...
another nurse.
Drawing into the Desires. That's pretty good.
Desires is
and
very
the gift
good.
card!
I think... Is that enough damage?
I think that's game. That's 8k right there.
Yeah, so the 1,000 from Upstart, Path to Destiny is another 2k, with the gift card 3k, and the Try and Guess another 3k. That is going to kill somebody right there.
Absolutely. Oh my god. I cannot believe he actually assembled everything he needed.
Even if he flips a skill, like, not even skill dream, but like even if he flips like a breakthrough skill on this, he will still die.
Yeah.
Oh my god, even more so.
Wow.
The moment the turn ends and you don't blow up 2 of the back row, it's over. That better be a Twin Twister.
If that's not a Twin Twister, this is immediately over.
It's over.
It's it's unfortunate because if Nim Nim had a Beatrice, he could have pitched a Farfa to banish the nurse.
Oh, that would have been great.
That would have been actually perfect if he had that set up. But unfortunately, he doesn't have the Beatrice out. He chose the double Dante route instead. I don't know if he didn't have another BA in hand, but this is game. I mean, breakthrough skill.
Okay, so there was a breakthrough skill.
But it's not going to matter because he still has
he's
2 ways to kill him.
He's going to chain the other 2. He's going to chain the other 2, and it's going to be over. Is it over?
It's over. Chain? Yeah. Because breakthrough skill is going to resolve as Chain Link 2, and he's going to run out of life. Oh my
so
god!
Karatula definitely played that beautifully because he did not chain everything all at once. He waited for the back row.
Wow.
Because that could have went so wrong.
I agree. Very good performance there by Karatula, pretty much trying to bait out any potential back row that Nim Nim could have had.
See, this is the consistency I'm talking about here. Look, triple Allure, triple Desires, triple Card of Demise, triple, like, basically it looks like the old, what was it? The Demise
Fort Demise, yeah.
It's just, you're just throwing in every single draw engine possible into getting to that one simple combo.
I know.
And it is, like, now he's adding in Maxx C for the siding.
Which is a really good call, because obviously Nim Nim's going to want to go first here. So
yeah. Now, I'm wondering if people are citing Decree.
Deciding
that Decree will be crippling.
I was going to say, and the thing is, Nim Nim's probably not citing Denko, because Denko is actually horrible in this matchup. So, and he would have to play it preemptively as a normal summon and hope that it doesn't die before Karatula can assemble his combo. I like how he's playing Magical Mallet. That's an interesting card in this deck.
I think he can maximize the benefits of Magical Mallet. If he does go into a card demise and draws into a Mallet and does not have the outs that he needs, he can play that Mallet, and that card demise is still +1.
Absolutely. I really like that. And Karatula has the Maxx C, choosing to wait until Nim Nim dedicates... Or no, he's going to use it right now, actually. I apologize.
For it.
So he's going to use it before the Takatomborg hits the board into Card of Demise, just like you were saying. It's like you predicted it, Tom.
Oh my god.
And the nurse! Oh my god.
This is 4k worth of damage already on Karatula's side.
Hits the Rhino, hits the Tour Guide again. That's really unlucky. In a 60-card deck, not to mention.
There is the Fiendish Rhino, and there is also the Scarm in the Grave.
Yeah.
Maybe that will help pick up a little speed.
Mm-hmm. So Nim Nim normal summoning the Graph here, special summoning the Libic. Again, I don't like this. I really wish he was going for a Beatrice play right now.
He needs it really bad.
Maybe he might have another Burning Abyss in hand. I might be speaking too soon here, but we'll see. So he's going to get the effect of Graph, so he's going to get an additional summon at the very least. Hits a Calcab, and it looks like he had a Trap as well.
An end-phase Calcab could be very useful.
I wonder... So the thing is that I'm wondering is, I wonder what Nim Nim's digging for that he's taking the Maxx C challenge right now.
Maybe he's digging for, like, Twin Twisters.
Or if he's playing Decree, which the fact that he's playing a 60-card deck is not working in his favor because it's just less probability that he's going to draw into his side deck cards.
Or maybe he's hoping that while under the Maxx C challenge, he'll draw into the Grass is Greener.
That's also a possibility because Karatula's deck is getting smaller as well, which means that Grass won't really be losing any cards the more Nim Nim takes out of his deck.
That is true, and he could potentially establish a really strong board. Right now, It is extremely scary because there's already 4k worth of damage in Karatula's hand from the two Paths of Destiny. And with the summon of the Nurse and setting of most of his other cards, he basically has a ton of cards that he can draw into. So now there is 7k worth of damage in his hand.
And he's going to Desires here. Okay. Man.
He's going in. He's going in. He's going to thin out his deck. He has to dig.
Karatula's in such a good position right now. With Demise, Duality, and a Mallet, he's got so much that he can, and an Allure on top of that. He's got so many ways to dig for his for any other cards that he needs at this point.
And one thing important to note that he does have an MST in his hand.
Absolutely. So he can take out that breakthrough skill. So
Definitely.
Nim sets a card.
Is there? I'm just wondering if there's a card that is completely outside of the box here that could potentially stop Karatula from doing anything.
Okay,
maybe a Trap Stun.
Trap Stun would be good. I like that, but it does look like he's going into the Beatrice now because he pitched the Alec from his hand. So Beatrice comes down. Farfa dies, which I'm kind of questioning why he played it if he didn't plan. Maybe he was trying to just get another monster, or maybe he was contemplating going into a third rank 3, but I think this is definitely the much better play by having the Beatrice. 2 back row. Okay.
Okay. So let's hope that he didn't banish too many copies of Farfa through that pot.
Right. So we know he has 1 Engrave and potentially could have banished more, but in a 60-card deck, I mean, chances are there's still at least 1 in the deck, but we'll see.
And we have lethal on one side already. That depends on what the back row is.
So MST hitting the first back row that Nim Nim set. I like that he's choosing the first one, because obviously if Nim Nim set that first, he definitely thinks it's more important. Or at least out of habit, he might have just said it first.
No,
Hits Fiend Griefing.
That is good logic.
Hits Fiend Griefing. That's actually... Fiend Griefing's pretty good here.
Yeah, it could have dumped into another... I guess you could toolbox into either a Calcap or another Farfa.
Yes, exactly. So Duality coming down into Gift Card, the Rhoda, and a Desires.
I don't think Nim Nim has anything on this. There's way too many traps at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Unless there's a skill drain, end phase skill drain, and then blowout.
I mean, it's not looking good. And then now that he has the Desires for draw power as well, this is just getting absurd.
I'm wondering if he's going to BM him. Now there's 2 nurses. Now the second nurse does not matter, but it could just be shuffled back in for... Or actually, Ixchelled out.
Yeah, the synergy with Ixchell's good, because now he can just dig for more cards. Which, not like he needs them at this point, but, I mean, maybe he's just trying to find another MST potentially in his deck, just to out the second back row just in case. Hits a Magical Mallet. You could Mallet here, and you'll still have your, entire combo.
Is he going to Mallet his entire hand? Or is he going to take away the Ixchell, because Ixchell's... Is that once per turn, I believe?
Ixchell, I think, is once per turn. And he's going to get rid of the dead cards that he doesn't need. He's going to get rid of the extra Mallet, probably.
He might even get rid of his card of Demise because it's not usable. But he got the Demise back anyway because his deck's already super thin.
I know. So, unfortunately, he can't use the Desires and the Demise again. Wow, he drew them again!
I call stacks.
Oh my god. That's like what happens when you play Cosmo and you shuffle stuff back with Cosmo Town. He got the MST. Oh my god.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable. This is the Exodia hand right now.
Okay, so
it was a bluff.
A bluff set, which is as we predicted because of the way he decided to set his cards. And this is pretty much over unless Nim Nim can Farfa in the...
He needs to... I don't know if there's a good window for the Farfa, though.
You have to Farfa at the... Oh, man.
You can't Farfa. Farfa won't save him at this point.
Actually, you're right. It won't, because at any point... he would want a Farfa at the end of the chain, but by then... It wouldn't make sense, because Karatula's not going to overcommit all of his traps. He's going to play one trap at a time.
That's true, and even then, Farfa needs to activate in a new chain.
Right.
So he'll just throw everything out there. Oh, he's just tossing his hand at this point. that card demise was absolutely not necessary.
Yeah. And he's going to lose his hand to Into the Void anyway, so he's just trying to get whatever he can, which Demise is the best set there.
Yeah, I think now is the perfect time to just activate everything. Unless, of course, there's a Breakthrough Seal in the grave that I did not pay attention to.
Right.
Because Breakthrough Seal could change this game completely.
It could, but I don't recall seeing one that Nim Nim milled.
Oh, this is going to be brutal.
Yep, I think this might do it. So try and guess is active.
Guess.
Beatrice is going to come down and send Detaching Dante. Probably going to send Farfa, but it's not going to matter because everything else is going to resolve before the Beatrice can fully resolve.
Oh boy.
Oh
there's the 2K, there's the 3. Oh my god. Ah!
And then Beatrice is going to send whatever Nim Nim wants, unless there's a Burning Abyss that can somehow nullify damage in the middle of a chain.
That's not happening, man.
Looks like this is going to be over, and Karatula 3 is going to advance to the next round. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you in the next match.